Hi vlog. Today I'm going to try to that didn't really work. Here kind of works. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to try to braid my hair today. Super cute. I've been watching The Witcher lately, and they have some gorgeous hair, gorgeous braids in that show. I went through the same thing with Game of Thrones, where I watched it and I saw all the cool braids and stuff that they could do, and I'm like, I can do that, but I can't really. So I looked at a tutorial, and it made me overconfident, so I'm going to try to Dutch braid my hair the way the girl in the tutorial did it, which is a much easier version of what happens in The Witcher and Game of Thrones, braid-wise. But it's still hard. Braiding is hard. I practiced a lot of braiding when I went through this phase the first time, and I didn't learn my lesson, and I didn't learn how to braid, so... Oh, I just got a Snapchat. Yeah. As I was saying, I didn't learn my lesson about not trying to braid, and I didn't learn how to braid either, so we're gonna try again. So I watched the tutorial before I started this video, and the girl did first. She kind of she braids like this part of her hair. She's doing a Dutch braid. She like kind of braids part of her hair back and then just like has her regular hair cover it because her hair's already like nice and curled. Mine is just like natural, woke up like this. Alright, so first thing that she does in the video is she like parts her hair, like the front part of her hair, and pushes the rest of it back. So she like kind of parts it like this, but like higher up. See, like people just do it, and it's the sun glares really bad. Let me see if I can adjust. Okay. So the people like just kind of like push the hair forward and then part the rest back, and it's like, oh, this is just the easy part of the braid. That you just move your hair around and it's fine, but I can't do that. That's like already a lot. That looks right. It's not like a clean part really. My hair just goes where it wants. It doesn't listen to me, never has. Oh, man. I'm looking at my mirror over here, by the way. I have a like standing mirror. Is that a part? Kinda. It's not like that clean, but kinda looks like hers in the video. Cool. Step 1. Check. I feel like I'm gonna adjust this again. I'm gonna move it down a little bit. There we go. Okay. I don't know if you can see my hair or not. Maybe if I record this and like it turns out good, or if it turns out bad, like I can see what I'm doing wrong at least, and adjust. Alright, so she took some hair from the top. I don't know if you can see this, but I can see in the mirror. So she took hair from like the front top, separated it into 3 strands, 3 equal strands. They always say that that part's really important. 3 equal strands. I feel like the hardest part is just holding my hair. So then she crosses the middle under. I'm doing it fast, I'm not slowing down. I can't be slowed down. It's just holding my hair in place because like I go to smooth it out and then there's like no one holding it there for me. I need like an extra hand. I'm getting like sweaty already. Focused. More at the bottom. Cross it underneath. We do it. Is that my middle strand? And more at the top. Cross it under. And now I'm like out of hair. How does she have so much extra? Did I add too much too fast? So I can only do 1 braid, which is like a twist really, because it only uses 2 strands and it keeps adding. That's one I always go back and default to. Do I need more hair? I'm gonna try it again and like take smaller pieces this time maybe. It's gonna be our starter piece. Got 1, 2, no. 2, 3? These aren't really under. Check. Add a little more. Is that too much? Did I add too much? across. And then you gotta smooth it out. Add a little more. Just grabbing like one extra hair every time so I don't run out this time. Tiny extra. Oh no. The hair is like confused with each other. It's kind of easier like looking at my phone instead of looking at the mirror. I don't know why. Yeah. So it just like kind of looks shitty at the top. Braiding is so hard. Okay. I'm gonna like take the rest out because I feel like I'm running out of hair. I could do the one like that I know how to do, but I feel like that's giving up. The one I know how to do is we just grab one strand, and then we grab underneath, and we just flip them. And we just add more, because I have enough hands for this one. I only have 2 hands, only 2 strands. 2 hands, 2 strands. Makes sense. It works. I need to get some little circle things. Okay. Talk about these things. Little braid holders. Because I'm actually going to redo this side because I feel like it didn't actually turn out that good. And I like my braids to be like really tight so that they stay and then give me good waves like at the end of the day. So much hair. Maybe that's like part of the problem too. I have a ton of hair. Like whenever I get it done like for prom and stuff, the stylists tell me like you have so much hair, which I guess is good for updos, but hard when you're trying to manage it for life. And then we have our little, I don't know if you can see that, like kind of braid on the left side, and I'm gonna redo the right side too because it also kind of sucks. My hair's like completely dry now. I also like to braid my hair when it's kind of damp, so it gives me a little more like texture. It like helps it stay better and be less frizzy and slippery. So my hair's very slippery when it's dry. We have bumps. I hate bumps. I'm gonna undo it a little bit, see if I can fix the bumps. It's such a delicate process trying to unravel your braid, but not like the whole thing. Rage quit. Even this is the braid that I know how to do too. And I'm still struggling so hard with it. Because, say it with me now, braiding is hard. Braiding is hard. I just don't know why people do it. Because it looks cool. But no, I like totally get why. Oh, in Game of Thrones, going back to that, they gave so many people just wigs. Instead of going in and doing their hair every day, they would just like do it on the wigs and then take them off and put them back on. But imagine like how long that would have taken if they didn't have wigs and they just had to braid their hair every single day, like Daenerys's braids. She'd been there like twice the time, been there like 6 hours before filming. Imagine having to like pre-work for several hours before you actually go and do your job. Like you just have to like put in so much extra time just because some director somewhere, just because Mr. George R.R. Martin decided that like your character had to have spectacular braids all the time. Like if Daenerys was real, she was like in the middle of war and shit, she wouldn't have time for like 6-hour braids. She'd probably never take them out, she'd probably do them once and then like just live in them. Like the wig, but alright. Just very unrealistic. Like all of television, hair and makeup in the middle of a war with perfect hair and makeup, like no. That's not how this works. It's not how any of this works. Alright, we got this side. I got this side. My hair's out of my face. It's good enough. It's not what I meant to do, but we're gonna keep practicing. And you know, practice makes perfect. We'll get better.